How's it going, everybody? It is about 9:45, the day before Thanksgiving. We are going out and getting some last-second supplies. You guys ever had an afternoon that just goes completely differently than you thought it would? Because I don't know, it's been a whirlwind. Expected I was going to leave work today and had to go get another card for my background check. Also, sidebar, we're gonna post another video at some point in these next couple of days where I'm gonna talk through all of the papers and all of the steps you need if you also want to teach in Korea, because it's a lot. It's a fuckload, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, and it's really, really confusing, and you're gonna get different answers from everybody. So I'm gonna post kind of step by step what I've seen in my experiences so far, so keep an eye out for that. But had to go get another fingerprint thing done, and I was gonna come home and I was gonna be a good student who has one more day of college left and finish up some assignments and stuff, and that doesn't happen. I get an email from a recruiter telling me they want me to interview for a position in South Korea, and I'm like, yes, let's do that. And then it becomes a whirlwind. I add the recruiter on Skype, and he sends me the job, and they reject me because I'm too fat. I'd never heard this before, but apparently that's a thing. And I'm definitely a larger man, but I even fudged my numbers a little bit. And then all of a sudden he sends me another offer. He sent me 3 other offers in really rural parts of South Korea, and that are totally different schools. And he's like, would you be interested? And I don't know, the whole thing felt very bait and switch. He tells me he's going to be this interview, and then without even an interview, rejects me because I'm too fat, and then sends me another totally different posting, and then he encourages me to respond within about an hour, very, very immediately, and the school sends over a contract without even having an interview. So listen up, kids. If it smells like a scam, it can still be a scam, even in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing we are learning very quickly is there's a lot of amazing schools and amazing recruiters out there. Just make sure that whoever you work with and wherever you go, you feel comfortable and you think that they're going to support you and stand by you, because, you know, you're moving halfway across the world, and it's going to be a culture shock. We're trying to prepare for it, but we know we can't.
It's impossible to prepare for something like that.
Yeah, it's too big to try to prepare for. So, you know, word to the wise, if it sounds too good to be true, even if you're like us and you're really desperate to go, push pause if your gut's not feeling it, because this felt super scammy and also ate up my entire evening, and I didn't do shit for homework. I studied for 5 minutes half-heartedly with the TV on in the background, so chalk this one up to an L.
Yeah, the main thing is just, you know, trust your instinct. If it's giving you a bad feeling and you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. You want to be able to trust the schools that you're getting behind, because they're going to be the ones taking care of you, and they're going to be your only connection to, you know, being a person there. That's not really what I want to say, but, you know, you need to be able to trust them. They're the ones giving you your apartment. They're the ones paying for, you know, they're paying you. They're the ones taking care of you. Airfare, everything. They're the ones that are taking care of you. So you need to be able to trust them and trust the people that are working with you.
Also, another tip for anybody who's looking at schools is, even if you're not a city person, I'm a city person. I don't do well in rural areas. but even if you're not necessarily a city person, you probably want to find something in a somewhat urban area, because we're looking at this school where they sent over the contract without the interview, and the location was in a very, very rural part in the very southern tip of South Korea. And I was looking here and I'm like, I can't even find grocery stores or department stores with home goods or restaurants or anything. And that's, if you're moving halfway across the world, you want to make sure that the simple stuff like groceries, like food, are going to be somewhat readily available to you. So it doesn't have to be, if you're looking at South Korea, it doesn't have to be Seoul or even Busan, which is the second largest city. It doesn't have to be those, but something with like 500,000 or more people in the metro area is probably a good call.
Yeah, so we're making progress. Dylan more than I am. We're basically still, I've gotten everything ordered. I've gotten things done for the wedding. We're basically just waiting for the day of. I've got my bachelorette party that my Aunt Nancy is throwing for me on Saturday. And that's about it. Until the day before, I guess, until next Saturday when we can get everything done.
Yeah, and other than that, it's kind of the same grind. Apply to school or apply to recruiters and hopefully hear back, get interviews. Make sure you are on top of your documents, your background check, your visa, your passport if you don't have it, all of it. Make sure you are on it because it is a lot. And I promise you, you will probably get confused. So I guess I'm good if you are.
Yeah, I'm good.
Great. Well, keep an eye out for that video on all of our documentation processes and everything you're gonna need. And we'd like to thank our. I think we may actually be up to multiple viewers at this point.
Yeah, I'm so surprised.
So thank you to the viewers, possibly just the viewer. If you are the viewer, then thank you.
Seriously, guys, we really appreciate anybody that watches this because we know it's random and
honestly, we don't even know what we're doing.
We don't really know what we're doing.
We're still figuring it out. We're like everybody in the state of California. We're still just finding ourselves. So, kidding. Love you, California.
So yeah, thanks for watching and for tuning in with us. We appreciate it. All right.
Definitely.
Bye.
Peace, one love.